Good day, and thank you for tuning in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast. For all of our new listeners and viewers who are tuning in for the very first time, I'm Pastor Pope, and thank you for allowing us to come into your viewing environment. We are here with you every Monday through Friday from 12:30 p.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, scheduling permitted, to address whatever topics you might like to discuss, whatever issues of life you find challenging or that you find difficult to navigate. You can discuss careers, finances, entrepreneurship. You can discuss your present, your future. You can discuss marriage, divorce, raising children, blending families. You can discuss dating and relationships, whatever's in your heart, whatever's on your mind. God is concerned about that which concerns you. So we are here in the FijiWater.com sponsored studio, live in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast from 12:30 p.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, scheduling permitted. I'm going to say to all of our listeners and viewers, we have been thankful to have all of your support and your commitment to tuning in. We are coming to the end of another month, and we are just excited about all that God is doing to continue moving the broadcast forward as we continue expanding our programs and expanding our platforms in the FijiWater.com sponsored studio. Every day, 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast, is brought to you by Fiji Water, Earth's finest water. You may already know that Fiji water comes from Fiji. However, did you know that it is created by nature? It is untouched by man. It starts as a tropical rainfall which slowly filters through layers of volcanic rock, where the water collects in a natural, sustainable artesian aquifer, where it is bottled right at the source, free from human contact until you unscrew the blue cap. Fiji Water, Earth's finest water, will be delivered right to your front door when you subscribe for delivery, and you'll save money at FijiWater.com. This is Earth's finest water. And for those of you who continue giving on the Give segment of our app at New Life-Delaware, and those of you that have made a weekly and monthly commitment to support the broadcast by giving on the contribution page of our website at newlifeministriesinternational.com, we thank you for your support and for your commitment as we fulfill our commitment to God to be here for you, live every Monday through Friday from 12:30 p.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the FijiWater.com sponsored studio. So as you know, we are Facebook Live, we are YouTube Live, and we are also on RadioFreeNetwork.com. You can click on radio when you go to RadioFreeNetwork.com and click on radio. The drop box will appear with New Life. Click on New Life and you will see every broadcast that we broadcast every Sunday from 10:45 until 11:30 a.m. and then from Monday through Friday from 12:30 p.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So we're going to be continuing to do some expansion. We're going to be continuing to move forward. We have been blessed to expand our platforms. We're going to be doing some creative things as we continue to move through the remainder of this year. So stay tuned, stay with us, and stay tuned right here in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast. So I'm going to address a communication that came in from one of our listeners and viewers who indicated that your parents keep telling you to limit your social life. However, you are a young woman who wants to enjoy life with your friends and your peers. So you want to know, how can you make your parents understand this? So let me first of all say this to you. You've got to understand that your parents are actually correct. God allowed me to see in that secret place of your life, and I get it. So you're 35. You're almost the age of my son. Pardon me. You're just a year older than he is. I understand, and maybe perhaps I should change that before I start that. I am comfortable understanding the millennial mindset. And the way that I become comfortable with that is that I realize and recognize that all of you are going to do what you want to do. But as parents, we have a responsibility to share with you that there's nothing out there that you're truly missing. If you focus now on your professional career, that's not to suggest that you cannot enjoy life. It's just that right now you want to focus on your professional career so that you can build wealth, so that you're not dependent on the government to take care of you when you're older. So let me start with that. Your parents are correct. You are really consumed with your social life. And so many others are doing the same thing you're doing, and that's the problem. Your friends and your peers are doing exactly what you're doing. They are living it up. It would be real easy to suggest to you and recommend to you that you need some new friends, but you've chosen your friends. And that's not to say they're bad people. That's just to say that you've chosen people who are living it up the way you're living it up. And at 35, you don't want to find yourself at 55 not being able to have a comfortable life because you're living it all up now. And I get it. People are saying, but what if I don't live to be 70? Well, here's the reality. Half of your life has been spent doing all that you want to do. Now you're going to be required to do what you need to do in order to maintain your life when you get older. And when you get older, it doesn't get any easier because there's the health issues and there's the fact that your earning power begins to decrease as you get older. So you want to make certain that you're building wealth while you're younger so that you don't have to depend on high earning capacity when you're older. And because that changes for everyone. Listen, even the wealthiest of our generation, you're still making money, but you weren't generating the revenue that you could have generated when you were much younger. So this is for all of the boomers out there that are in my age group. The idea is to build wealth so that we don't have to work for it when we're older. All we have to do is preserve it. And we still will generate by investing. But you're not going to be generating it by working in your professional career. So at 35, what they're trying to encourage you to do is to get out of the mindset that every day's a party and that every day should be about having a good time. You can pick and choose your moments to enjoy life. But this whole experience of YOLO, I don't even know if they're using that term anymore, but you only live once. Let me live it up now. But when you're 70, if you're not building wealth now, at 70, you're not going to be able to take care of yourself. So we really have to focus on really building wealth now. So that's your parents' concern, and I'm going to walk us through this because there's a lot of things I want to say to you, but I'm choosing my words carefully because it's real important that it's received by you. So first and foremost, your parents are correct. You're not missing anything out there, but you need to pick and choose. Start picking and choosing the moments that you're going to spend with your friends and your peers. They want you to get out of the apartment living experience and they want you to start saving money to purchase a home. And the reason is because real estate is going to give you the opportunity to begin building wealth. There's a time value to money, so over time, your real estate is going to be valuable and you're going to be able to build some wealth. And they want you to start saving and investing. So you're doing some saving, but you're not really doing investing. You're only investing in your 401k, and that's good, but it's not great. And what I mean by that is you've got to take the initiative to begin investing in the stock market. So for all of our listeners and viewers, I'm saying it again. The stock market, real estate, and you can invest in the stock market even while you're saving money to buy a home, because that's what your parents are encouraging you to do. And you're an only child, so you've got two parents who are really, really going to continue encouraging you to get out of the mindset that you're in right now. And you don't have any siblings for them to channel some of that energy to, so you got to know that they're going to continue to push that agenda. But you should receive that. So the stock market, real estate, entrepreneurship. So you can extend your portfolio, your investment portfolio into entrepreneurship. Decide that there's something that you enjoy doing that you might be able to explore as a business. And for you, because it's fun, it might be something in the hospitality sector, but there are things you can do that you can still enjoy yourself and focus on building wealth, generating revenue. Okay. Pick and choose your moments that you're going to spend with your friends and your peers. Because your friends and your peers are not going to give you the guidance you need to maximize the quality of your life. They're doing the same thing you're doing. You can be a leader among your peers, your friends and your peers, by showing them there's a better way to develop this quality of life. There's a better way to really maximize your success. You want to be an example. And you should be an example, because they're not getting it either. But you have two parents who are encouraging you to do what is necessary to maximize your success. So, yes, limit your social life. They're not telling you to eliminate your social life. They're telling you to limit your social life. And what I encourage, listen, here's one way to discipline yourself. Do something with your friends and your peers every other weekend, only one day on the weekend. Because it will allow you to do something, but at the same time, it won't become a pattern of, I've got to party every weekend with my friends. I've got to do what my peers are doing. I've got to have something to post online. It will discipline you to stay out of the fray. You won't follow the herd. Every other weekend, one day on the weekend, whether it's, and I encourage everyone to be in church on Sunday, so whether it's brunch after church on Sunday, or whether it's Saturday, going to brunch with your friends, or even if it's going out on a Saturday evening for dinner, and, if you like to dance, go dancing on Saturday evening, one Saturday, a month, but don't neglect going to church on Sunday because you've been out on Saturday night. So I don't even recommend it, but I know you're probably going to do it. So I'm just keeping it real, for lack of a better term. Don't spend 2 days out on the weekends with your friends. So part of the problem is you're actually spending 3 days. You go out on Friday night, you're out on Saturday, you go out on Sunday, and you do it every weekend. That's not going to maximize your success. It's never going to allow you to experience the fullness of God in your life. Pick one day on the weekend. And it might be easier if you did it on a Friday evening. That way you can do everything else that needs to be done Saturday and Sunday. Because you're already out for work now that everyone's back in, well, everything's opening back up. You're already out for work on Friday. If you want to go out and really, I'm encouraging young people, spend less time going out at night. Do some functional activities during the day on a Saturday or after church on Sunday. I assure you it's going to be a better quality of life. But your parents are giving you the guidance necessary to make certain that you maximize your success. This segment of the broadcast is brought to you by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G provider at no extra charge. So if you are not currently a T-Mobile customer, you may call or text on the T-Mobile call or text line at 267-992-1424. We will place you into our queue so that you can become a T-Mobile customer and experience America's largest, fastest, and most dependable 5G provider at no extra charge. Taxes and fees are included in your bill, and if you auto pay by attaching a credit card to your account, you will receive a discount on your monthly bill at T-Mobile, America's largest, fastest, and most dependable 5G provider. So everyone knows that you could win a free nutrition counseling promo that we're having right here in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast. And all you have to do is listen daily to 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast, for the keyword or key phrase. Once you hear it, email me at newlifepastor@comcast.net or text on the T-Mobile call or text line at 267-992-1424. You must email or text the keyword and your contact information so that we can select one listener or viewer on Wednesday, June 30th, 2021, to receive a free nutrition counseling program with Rebecca Buva, licensed and registered dietitian and nutritionist, BeccaTheDietitian.com, who will do the initial assessment the first week of July. And every month following, you will have a nutrition counseling session with Rebecca Buva, licensed and registered dietitian and nutritionist, BeccaTheDietitian.com. So at the end of the year, so she'll make herself available for email support throughout the remainder of this year. At the end of the year, the first week of January, we're going to bring you live you're going to have you call in on the air to discuss your progress, your health and wellness, the improvement and enhancement of your health and wellness. And we want to make certain that all of us have the opportunity to be whole in body, mind, and spirit. So this promotion is coming to an end tomorrow, right here in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast, and we will announce the winner right here tomorrow between the hours of 12:30 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, scheduling permitted. So I want to say to all of our listeners and viewers that this has been such a fun promotion. For all of you who have participated, as I indicated previously, I shared with you a little bit of the back office. The way that the winner is chosen is that every day when you send the keyword or key phrase, you text your contact information, email your contact information, you receive a card is pulled from the Solitaire app. And you get points for every card that's pulled. Obviously, from 2 to 10 represents 2 points to 10 points. The Jack is 11, the Queen is 12, the King is 13, the Ace is 15. We total up your points from every day that you have been texting or emailing the keyword or key phrase. And at the end, the person with the highest points will be selected as our winner. And if there's a tie, then we're going to ask Rebecca Buva, licensed and registered dietitian and nutritionist, to do both. But tomorrow, right here in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast, the winner will be announced right here on the air. So, today's key phrase is bouquet of flowers. And our winner will be announced tomorrow, right here in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast. I'm going to address another communication that came in from one of our listeners and viewers who indicated for the past 6 months, things have really been moving forward in your professional life. However, it is moving faster than you are capable of keeping up. And you want to know, how do you get a better handle on things? So let me say this. First of all, I want you to change your language. I was prayerful about this, as I am about all the communications that come in. Change your language. It's not that it's moving faster than you're capable of keeping up. It's just that there's been a lot of activity. And can I tell you, for all of us, I have said this before in the broadcast, and I will say this again, I'm sure. My wife and I had a conversation about this. We feel that we've been working even harder. We're always diligent, but we feel we've even been working harder during the pandemic for the last 18 months. Because, so we were having a conversation about the fact that for the first few months, my wife acknowledged that she felt like there was really no separation between work and home. Because you start early in the morning, you don't ever finish at 5 or 6 o'clock. And then when you finish, it's immediately going into what must be done at home, which she has a lot of responsibility, so I get it. But for all of us, we've been working very hard. And it does seem like there's more activity than you're capable of keeping up with, but it's not. You're capable. It's just a lot of activity. There's a lot of responsibility. So the good news is, and to God be the glory, that for 6 months, things have really been moving forward. So you have to say to yourself, listen, I've used this analogy before. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's how you do anything. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is do this. Just go back and look at where you are right now. Stop and analyze where you are right now. And anything that you feel that has been being moved, here's what's interesting. Whatever's left over today, you move to tomorrow. Start working on those things and whatever else is on your calendar for the day. So one step at a time. That's all I can encourage you to do. One step at a time. Because we've all had to go back. And that's one of the things I do at the end of the week. I go back at the end of the week, and anything that I have not gotten accomplished that I wanted to get accomplished, then I determine, is it something I can do in the evening on Friday? Is it something I can do? I'd rather be on the golf course, but when I come back, I'm still going to have to, if there's any study time that I've missed, I need to complete, because I'm going to get 3 hours of study in every day. And then what else from a business perspective needs to be done? And even if I only can get one or two of those things done that may have been left over from the week, I'll do them. If there's emails that need to be sent off, I'll send them. If there's, something else that needs to be added to my calendar, I'll add it. We can't beat ourselves up about not being capable, because God has given us every tool that we need to be capable to do everything that He's assigned for our lives. And you might have to delegate some things, because one of the things that you struggle with is delegating some responsibility to others. And the reason is because you feel like nobody's going to do it the way that you're going to do it. And so you got to recognize that at some point you might have to delegate some things. So I'm going to encourage you to really just know that you are more than capable of doing what needs to be done. You're more than capable of accomplishing all the things you desire to accomplish. You're just going to have to do them one step at a time. And praise God that there's so much that's been going right, that's been moving forward in your professional career. Everyone can't say that. Praise them for that, because that's a blessing within itself. You can do it. Just do it one step at a time. That's the way you're going to get a better handle on all of it, is to just focus on doing what needs to be done so that you can then do what you might want to do. We do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. And I'm going to say, to God be the glory, that for all of this year, and I should take a moment also to say thank you. I appreciate the encouraging words. You feel like you've grown so much since watching the broadcast. I hear that so often from so many of you, and I thank you for the encouraging words. I thank you for being part of our Daily Divine Direction broadcast, because we want to make sure that everyone has a place to hear from God so that they can experience a better quality of life. That's the goal for being here. That's why we're here doing what we do, Monday through Friday from 12:30 p.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This segment of the broadcast has been brought to you by Under Armour Golf, which now powers the Junior League, a national league for boys and girls ages 6 through 18 of all skill levels. Under Armour is advancing the game of golf for all children so that they can experience, they can enjoy, and that they can really learn the game of golf and be able to network at another level, at a level that they might not have normally been able to network without the game of golf. Under Armour Golf at underarmour.com. And the great thing about Under Armour is they also offer a lot of other activity gear, athletic gear, and equipment. Go to underarmour.com and /golf. We thank Under Armour Golf for powering the Junior League, a national league for all boys and girls ages 6 through 18 of all skill levels, and giving them the opportunity to experience the game of golf. I'm going to address another communication that came in from one of our listeners and viewers. And actually, I am going to put that on hold because we're going to run out of time today. And I need to make certain that everyone is aware today is the last day for you to win. Have the opportunity to win a free nutrition counseling promotion with Rebecca Buva, licensed and registered dietitian and nutritionist, BeccaTheDietitian.com. Make certain today that you text or email the key phrase that you heard today with your contact information so that we can total everyone up and announce all of your points and announce our winner on tomorrow's broadcast right here in 3D, the Daily Divine Direction broadcast. May God bless you today. May God keep his face turned towards you. May God give you peace that surpasses all understanding. Today's Daily Divine Direction broadcast has been brought to you by Fiji Water. A taste of paradise will be delivered right to your front door when you subscribe for delivery. And you'll save money at FijiWater.com. This is Earth's finest water.